over my lifetime, I've learned the human mind, we're basically in our infancy. The human mind has a great deal of power, a great deal of strength, and we haven't even discovered all that it can do yet. The problem is that the beginning of the human mind has been plagued with one very huge, more than one, with some very huge drawbacks that prevent our ability to progress by leaps and bounds within the society that we live in, the world that we live in, the world that we've made. We've made this world what it is today. And I really believe that it starts from several things that create our biggest problems for us being able to change what we've made for ourselves. Number one is, somewhere in our past, they should have just made everybody speak the same language. The biggest wars and the biggest fights between neighbors and everything, and being able to solve differences, has been the fact that we all speak different languages. And the way that if we could get over that one of those big hurdles like that, solving our problems would have been so much easier. Even just in the home environment, it would be so much easier. Home and neighbors, and then we would have learned that this needs to bleed out into the rest of the world. But we don't even understand each other. There's so many different upbringings from different environments. Somebody that's Chinese has had a different upbringing from somebody that's from America or Japan or Italy or any country that's out there. Their upbringing is so different. So that's number one, is we should have never allowed all these various languages that we have. I'm sure there's thousands of them, but secondly is, and probably more, no, I would say it's a real close second too, is money. We should have never allowed money to be how we control this world. Now, a lot of people say, well, then how would we have ever made it? How we would have ever made it was if we could have gotten onto the same language and all understood that if we're going to come together as a society, we have to begin to make the proper rules for this to work well, for us to be able to progress as a people and progress as a planet. I think that if we just got rid of money, well, what the heck is money needed for anyway? The stuff is going to get done no matter what. It's just a matter of money that motivates us to do it. Why not find a different motivation, like progressing the world? You never know. Maybe now, instead of these roads that I'm driving on right now that are above ground, we would have figured, we want the beauty of the world to show. So we're going to dig tunnels underground, and that's how everybody's going to be getting around, is underground. And like the technology I want to make with Our Destiny, the restaurant, how it surrounds with any environment from the world into a room without any borders, a flat screen television technology, without any edges or borders. If you did that in your vehicle like that, you'd be able to see the world, but it would be uninhibited. You'd see it the way its natural beauty was intended to be. But anyway, I wanted just to start making some videos and give my thoughts about stuff. Money is such a nasty thing, and it's caused greed. If we have some great emotions, and if we we're able to understand the power our own mind has about stuff. And not to mention the drugs. Look, they make drugs that can enhance our other aspects of our body to the point where we get hooked on them. We get addicted to drugs, the feeling that it gives you. Well, imagine there's going to be a day that somebody's going to make some kind of drug that enhances all those explosions that happen with our mind to make thoughts and feelings happen to begin with. So they're going to develop a drug that's going to be able to enhance that. And then all of a sudden you're going to have some people that are smart, and it's probably going to be hidden and just a select few, because they're going to want to take advantage of society by having that additional knowledge, skill, power. Which is kind of sad. The way I believe the way people are, we're going to destroy ourselves. It's just, unless we can sit there, and I can't imagine anybody would disagree. If we all spoke the same language, we would probably have a better world today. I really believe that. It would just be a better world. We wouldn't have a lot of the miscommunication, and probably would have been less than half the wars in our history. So